Welcome back to MMR Automotives. I'm your host, John. We're going to continue on in the sports sedan segment with this G70 behind us. Today we're going to be going over some features I like, some features I don't like, and the overall practicality of this car after you've watched me have a bunch of fun commuting to and from work, a 0 to 60 pull. Let's just go see how practical it is. So we'll start off on the outside. We'll move around to the trunk and let you see, you know, if you need to go to the airport, bring some kids, bring some family members, etc. We'll start off with the automatic trunk release. It is not power, it's actually basically a spring, so it only goes up with automatically. Inside the trunk we have our standard personal item, as you would on an airplane, and we have our standard carry-on. Inside, that's what it looks like. Not a lot of room. It's quite small for the segment, but you know, it's gonna fit four carry-ons or a lot of personal items like that. But if you're bringing a road trip with a family, it ain't gonna fit, unfortunately. Like I mentioned on the way down, it's this manual pull. It's nice and light, but the handle is on the inside. Kind of a weird design flaw. Moving around to the side, we will keyless entry, which is only available on the driver and passenger door, not on the rear. So if this car is locked, I can't open it, but it is keyless on the front. Jumping into the back at 5'8". Oh. Getting in, it's not that bad. Little head duck right here, but once you're in, good headroom, good knee room. Sitting behind myself, shut the door. It's nice in here. We got 2 cup holders, an armrest. Not much of a luxury feel back here, although the seats are nice. Same seat as you get up front. We get 2 vents and a USB port. Otherwise, it's pretty basic back here, but comfortable. The windows do go all the way down, so, you know, no restriction from the door there. Otherwise, we still are greeted with red seat belts. And if we need to carry more things and less people, these seats are a full fold down. So we will look and see that these seats go down. Not quite flat, but close enough. I'm sure you could pull this headrest out a little bit. Let's see if I can pull this headrest out some more. Sorry for the video right there. And nope, that's about as flat as it's gonna go, even without a headrest. So if you wanted to carry some stuff, skis, etc., you can do that. The other side folds down as well. That's what it looks like in the rear seats. All right. Moving up front, I mentioned the keyless entry. You also have remote start. We'll jump inside. Getting in as a driver, 5'8", once again, like I mentioned. There is a little bit of a head duck yet again right there, but not bad. Seat moves back and forward as you enter and exit with the seat memory. Once we're in, it's pretty comfortable. These seats are really nice. I've done a lot of commuting in this car, or more than my daily commute. I've done some 4-hour trips back and forth. Does a good job. It's comfortable. You have some safety drive features which help for the long commute. A good sound system. The upgraded Lexicon does a good job. The infotainment, ooh, my bad. The infotainment is easy to use. The voice guidance and the navigation in this car that comes with it instead of using Google Maps or Waze is nice. And overall, a very refined, comfortable place to be. G70 does a great job. The in comfort mode, using the drive select down here in the center. The comfort mode is nice and refined, relaxed. The transmission is pretty smooth. Acceleration, subtle. No noise from the exhaust. You can turn off the intake noise or the auto-engineered sound that comes into the cabin. You can turn it all off. And it's a very comfortable ride. Throw the car into sport. The tuning on the transmission can be a little aggressive sometimes, so I find myself using the paddles, even when I'm just around town. I like driving this car in sport more than comfort or economic or eco mode. Some other features we have in terms of, comfort. We have wireless charging, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Some nice things to make a long commute better. A good HVAC system, dual zone climate, heated and cooled seats. So, practicality wise, it does pretty good. We'll start the car up. It's getting a little hot in here. Nice hot day in Florida. One thing we will note on the practicality side is we are sitting in the V6 turbo car. We will come to this center screen here, which we can use the dial on the right to go through our menus. And we will see that our MPG after 3,758 miles is not very good. 16.4 miles per gallon. If you watch my previous video, the commute is relatively short. There is up 2 exits on the highway and a bunch of around town stuff. That is my daily commute. I also average 2 to 3 hour commutes every maybe once a month, every other month, and that's all highway. But at 16.4 miles per gallon, driving this car predominantly in sport, it's not the greatest. I expect a little bit more, but it's not the worst. So, I'm John, this is MMR Automotives, this is the G70, and we're talking about sports sedans. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time when we talk about the competition for the G70.